your girl, Baby Dahlia, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the title, we are back with another Bridgerton reaction today for season 3, episode 3, Forces of Nature. Guys, when I think about forces of nature, I immediately think about two things. I think about natural disasters, okay, and then I think about the natural, how do you say, like the natural essence of like an animal. And what do animals do that's natural? They get busy, okay? You can see my little kitty cat back there. That is what animals do, okay? Are we gonna see some hunching in this episode? I said this in the comment section because it dawned on me, right? Whenever we saw Colin and Penelope kiss, it seemed like they were both really into it, okay? And they've already been trying to break us in a little bit with the scenes of Colin being promiscuous. Are they going to give us a scene eventually in this season of Penelope and Colin doing the do? I'm not prepared for that, okay? I look at both of those characters as like the baby. So it is just not something I am prepared to see. So I don't feel equipped for this season if that is where they're taking this. Now, a little kissy kiss, that's okay, okay? I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to see Penelope's bits ever. Baby, I don't want to see it ever. But I fear for what's to come. I don't know what to expect in this episode. We didn't talk about the Featherington household in a sense of, well, I guess we did kind of talk about one of the daughters creating an heir to keep the title or the name or the house or the whatever. Okay, but we haven't seen the guy who basically came and pulled our card and threatened us and said the clock is ticking. Okay, I feel like we're gonna see him in this episode and we're gonna get like an update, which is really gonna put a fire under the Featheringtons' asses. What else do I expect? I would really love to see more of what the is going on with Francesca. She's hiding things from us, I can tell. So I need her to come on out with it, or at least, you know, write about something in her diary so I can look overhead and see what's going on. As far as Colin and Penelope, I just know that they're going to act hella awkward. They are going to be shy around each other because they had a little kiss. And I think that they both have feelings for each other. Well, we know Penelope has feelings for Colin. But I feel like Colin also has feelings for Penelope that he maybe is just now realizing. So whenever these two are interacting moving forward, I think it's going to be a little awkward. It's either that or they're going to amp up the ante. I don't know. If you like what you see in today's video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and then drop some love down below in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you don't miss a new upload. And then tap into the community chat. That is where you're going to be able to keep up with me and what's going on with the channel. All right, you guys, I don't think we have anything else to say. Let's just get right into the video. I was thinking about something whenever I was in editing. I'm like, why did she say she wanted to have a kiss before she died? Like, was she thinking about some, you know, unaliving sort of thing, you know?
My entire thoughts consumed by
What?
So it's been a few days since our little kissy kiss.
kiss.
I know that's right. What Sabrina Carpenter said, thinking about me every night, oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Said you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. This is a dream, ain't no way. Is this a dream? This a... Stop. I look like an anime character. It's his dream. That just feels so inappropriate, him kissing on her neck like that. I know that she's been out for 3 years, but like, I know she's perfectly suitable for a husband. I'm just like, It's our little girl.
She shall have her pick of suitors. It changes everything.
Who shall you dance with first, sister?
Perhaps I shall go alphabetically.
Alphabetically. Okay. Daddy Gibbs, I don't give a f. Line them up.
Slept peacefully.
Let's get back to the
As soon
matters
as
at
my
hand.
head touched the pillow,
Colin
but I
is
was not
having
thinking of
wet dreams about us.
darkness. Not even a dream.
I knew that kiss. See, I called it. I knew he was gonna have an epiphany. I'm so smart.
Mind is elsewhere. I've received word of an
That's right. She's gonna have a visitor
Do
soon.
you wish your
Ooh,
queen
girl.
to banish this guest to the far reaches
Yeah.
of the kingdom? No.
Who is it? Is it Violet's daddy? Is he alive these days? I want to see him. And I know you do too, girl. I don't think he's alive. Colin? Or one of them guys we talked to at the ball? We don't want to talk to y'all. Get the step in. Oh. I guess we want to talk to Eloise. But she's not on our mind right now. Like, girl, we have some things deep inside that we need to take care of before we can have this conversation.
But I do hope you find what you are looking for this season.
Wow, this feels like a goodbye.
Colin's help or otherwise.
They are really friendship broken up. That's a little sad. But it happens. I get it. Totally. That's a nice little
It's good to see you.
spot.
Yes, it's good to see you as well. And I apologize for not.
This is the perfect place to do another little kissy kiss if we want. You know, only if we want to. If we're into that sort of thing right now.
I must do my best.
Yes, you must.
Do your best, girl. That's all you can do.
Well,
This conversation isn't going well, but it is going how I expected it to go.
I think he might turn out to be the most eligible lord of the season.
So that guy is gonna like Penelope because he was talking to her in episode 1, I think, and he wanted to help her fix her dress whenever Cressida stepped on it.
If you do not find a husband soon, your father and I will be forced to find one for you.
Oh,
How vast is his estate, exactly?
can you guys not just ship her away somewhere?
It is a pity your sisters are otherwise occupied. If they were here, you would have more people to hide behind.
Cannot stay in my room forever, Mama.
Portia,
Some new scandal will distract them soon.
watch your f***ing mouth. I'm sick of her negative f***ing shit that she has to say to Penelope. Like, stop. You're reminding me of season 1, Portia, and I don't like that girl. I don't like the season 1 you tearing your own daughter down. I don't want to see it.
And I'm inclined to think he shall be the best suitor for me.
Because it is easier?
Yeah.
Because I trust the Queen.
Lady Bridgerton.
Yeah, because it's easier. Because she don't give a f*** who it is because she's not going to like none of them because she's... I just, now anytime that I see her and she turns a guy away is all I'm going to think. That she is not into these guys. Period. Oh, is he running away from the
Using me
girls?
to repel the unwanted attention of hungry mamas.
You have my apologies. But it does seem to have worked. So you have my...
How long is Benedict going to be able to avoid getting married? I mean, realistically. You can't run around in circles at every shindig. Like, please.
Although typically only abject failures and social outcasts are allowed.
You will not take pity on a hunted man.
Unfortunately, I require all pity for myself, but I can offer you social contagion in exchange.
Okay, she's doing good. She's keeping up with the conversation. All right.
Rather dull one, if I am honest. Forgive me, I should not have said that.
Do not apologize.
I like
In
this.
fact, I find your frankness immensely refreshing.
Yeah, I like this. They're kind of like both like the outcast, or not even like the outcast because obviously he's not an outcast, but he's like, you know, he is not impressed by the fa la la. And I can respect that. Because everyone else in this building is too wrapped up in appearances. Like,
She'll be my husband.
Splendid. And
Who?
does this man know he is to be your husband?
Lord
no,
Dudley.
ain't no. Yeah, all right, girl. If Lord Debling was the one that was talking to Penelope, she gonna have a real hurt day when she sees that Lord Debling likes Penelope.
I do have a few books on natural history I could lend you.
Perfect.
I see where the title of the episode is coming in.
Do you feel some attachment to him?
It is early.
Not yet, but we going to.
He is not unpleasant to gaze upon.
You jealous? Act fast. Stop. Stop. Are you kidding?
Do I have sugar on my face?
No.
He is a little freaky freak.
Rather than shrink my sides, I decided long ago to forge my own path, far away from them. If that makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Whatever. You don't relate. Don't try to pretend like you have commonalities with him. Go up to him, girl. Pull him away. Say, can I steal you for a chat?
Is that what inspired you to take up the occupation of marriage whisperer?
I'm done with all that. It's good to be back.
You did it for one episode. I mean, I don't even understand why people are referring to him as the marriage whisperer. Like, it was literally like 45 minutes. Like, please. You guys are dramatic as hell.
I do so enjoy learning about the passions of others.
This lady is coming in hot. You'll have your time, lady. Be cool. Be cool.
I should like you to meet a great friend of mine. Lord Samadani has been living in Vienna, but I asked him to come to London specifically to meet you.
I wish you could have let me know that ahead of time. I could have prepared better.
I have heard a great deal about you.
I hope I do not disappoint.
I am confident you will not.
I mean, he's a sweet guy, it seems.
I spend all the time I possibly can outdoors. In fact, I find myself quite
Eloise, you're still here.
all of its splendor.
You, Miss Cowper.
Penelope, you're still here also. Okay.
Besides his untoward love of vegetables.
True. With the kind of fortune he possesses, he can afford to be as singular as he wants.
I'm not even gonna say anything. That thing is finna take flight. Don't get in it, dummy. Oh, Lord. Penelope, do you really lack instinct like this? Go on.
Well done, Bridgerton.
You guys know this scene just pissed me off, right? I mean, that was a little ridiculous. I see what they're trying to do, make Colin the hero. What if the queen doesn't name a diamond, but she names like a male version of, you know, of that? What would it be, like the crystal of the season or something? I don't know. I'm just, you know, speculating. But I mean, that scene, I mean, really, Penelope? That's as far as you could get away? That thing was moving slow as hell. Anyway.
Believe this is yours?
Thank you.
Violet, I know you were saying you wanted some in Queen Charlotte. This might be your opportunity, girl. I'm just saying.
Has reduced our allowance by half. We may have to wear these very dresses a second time this season.
Honestly, I just have no comment when it comes to Cressida. I just don't.
I wish to have 8 children of my own, so my home will always be filled with constant chatter.
Wow.
If you'll excuse me a moment.
Francesca don't want no damn kids, especially 8, maybe 1.
The nest is just twigs and leaves. It becomes a home when your children are near, which is always, as you carry them with you wherever you go.
Nice guy, it seems.
I do not believe I have seen you before.
Yeah, who are you?
Marcus.
I just knew
You are
it.
here.
This her son?
See, you have met my brother.
Bruh. A dad for a brother.
Welcome to Mayfair, Lord Anderson.
Thank you. I'm quite enjoying my time here already.
Don't cock Black Lady Danbury, because remember what you did 30 years ago, 40 years ago, whenever it was. Do you remember? So don't do too much.
Please excuse me.
I might be wrong. I might be wrong. She might just be a shy girl who needs someone who is very gentle and quiet and reserved. Someone on her playing field, you know? She's not with the rah-rah, and I respect that.
In fact, I braved this nest of mothers and vipers to find you, and I had hoped to be able to properly receive an introduction.
I'm assuming that this is an older woman, not saying she looks older, but she, you know, she looks mature.
On everyone's lips, as you know, it's the heroes of the day.
I can see Benedict having a little thing with a mature woman.
Are you telling me you've
You know?
softened to...
I bet she has a husband. Or maybe her husband is passed.
Lady, are you married?
I was married.
Mm-hmm.
He died.
Oh,
Bingo!
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I just...
We've had seasons to mourn, and I am in no hurry to
I don't know how I do it.
I'm not afraid of you.
That is a mistake.
Okay. I see where this is going. He's gonna have a little affair with her. I can see it already.
Everything has limits. If you shoot as well as you pull, I do hope to see you on the hunt.
So you want to run our business is what I'm hearing. Hey, I say do it until somebody says don't. Right? I kind of feel bad for her. Why do I feel bad for her? I don't like her, I promise.
He should return at any moment.
Girl, Penelope is drinking your lemonade, bro. Her lips have been on the glass. He's not coming back.
Brave enough to ask the question.
I hope she is as well.
Yeah, don't be a pussy. Just ask. The girl literally asked to kiss you. Do you think she did that for no reason? She likes you, duh. What are you gonna do, Penelope? She kind of has to go for the dance. I mean, she wants to get married. This guy is courting her, and Colin, you're so confused. So...
Mr. Bridgerton.
It seems Lord Deb...
You're gonna have to do something, Colin. I mean, I don't know. You're gonna have to come with something. All right, you guys, that was Bridgerton season 3, episode 3, Forces of Nature. If I had to give this episode a rating 1 out of 10, I would give it a... I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I think we furthered the story in the appropriate way this episode, but nothing really happened. You get me? You feel me? I feel like everything that I predicted came true. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm just psychic in this. I don't know. The only thing that I still am on the fence about is what is going on with Francesca. Obviously, in the last reaction, I said maybe she's a member of the LGBTQ plus community because she seems put off by men in their entirety. But we had a scene where she stepped outside of the party, and there was another guy that stepped out as well. And they had a moment of silence, and she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. She was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at him and smiling a little bit. And she was kind of looking at h So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe Francesca is just like a reserved character. But if that's the case, then that just doesn't explain. It's like, it has to be more than that. It feels like it's got to be more than that, right? I was right in saying that Colin was going to have an epiphany after the kiss with Penelope. He's having wet dreams about us. Not only is he fantasizing about Penelope, he can't have his way, which I also did not expect, because we have seen Penelope pine after Colin for 3 seasons now, right? Laura Debling, I fear, is a really good match for Penelope. And I know you guys are probably like shipping Colin and Penelope. Not that I'm not, but if we go off of the scope of things and like what our agenda is to find a husband. That person aligns with what Laura Debling is. Not to say Colin is not hubby material, but I mean, you can't even come up to us and just tell us how you feel, or at least ask us if we feel the same way. Like, you're not putting in enough effort. And you're about to lose this girl because they're moving fast. I mean, they had like 1 conversation in episode 1, like 2 conversations this episode. They're already dancing and shit. You finna lose your girl. You about to lose your girl. I had a moment of weakness this reaction, as you guys saw. I felt bad for Cressida, just tiny little, a very little bit, okay? Because I'm not a monster. Okay, I'm not a monster. Yeah, it is a little sad that her mother is depending so heavily on her to find a partner, and she's been out too for 3 years, maybe more. I think 3. We know since season 1, right? And she has not been able to find a suitor. Obviously, we know it's because she's a bitch. But I feel bad for her a little bit, because you can see that she is really trying. Now, granted, she goes about it in all of the wrong ways. And I feel like as soon as she learns to just kind of like be herself, she might find someone quickly. But yeah, I did feel bad for her, and seeing her stand there when Laura Debling went off with Penelope. But in the same token, like, we can't feel that bad for you, girl, because you've done that to other people several of times. You snatched, who was the guy? The queen's nephew. You snatched him right from under Daphne in season 1. What'd you do last season? I guess you didn't do anything last season. But then this season, this episode, you stole Lord Debling away from Penelope. So, I mean, we can't be that bad or that sad for you to see it done right back to you. But I did feel for her just a little tiny bit. Next episode, I really need to see some like really big coming from Colin. Because we're going to be at episode 4, which is the halfway mark of this series, this show. So I need to see something profound from him. You know, in season 2, Anthony got Edwina a horse. What are you gonna do, Colin? I need to see you do better. But then again, I understand, like, it's awkward to call on your friend if you don't know if your friend feels that way, because you guys are so used to just being friends. But also, I feel like there's kind of like an unspoken word. Like, you can feel when you and someone else feel the same way about each other. You can just feel that. So Colin, don't tell me that you don't know that Penelope likes you. You know she does. You're just too scared to go about that. So don't act like it's that you're scared of rejection. You're not scared of being rejected. You're just scared that you're gonna ruin the shit, which is fair. If you like what you saw in today's video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and then drop some love down below in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you don't miss a new upload. And then tap into the community chat. That is where you're going to be able to keep up with me and what's going on with the channel. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye.